I thought I'd share a little bit more about the actual written resources that are part of the Advent bundle. The first thing is a 24 days movement and dance inspiration. A couple of years ago during Advent 2020, I was finding myself wanting to engage with Advent, but really being quite tied down with managing the children and managing life. And at that time, movement was really my language to communicate with God. And so for the 24 days leading up to Christmas Day, I danced a very simple and short prayer. If you search #Advent Dance, you should be able to find them. But what I realised during that time was that it just offered me an opportunity to, first of all, pause in my day, and second of all, connect with God in something that was really, really simple. So the 24 days of movement, dance and inspiration are precisely that. They are something to inspire you. So rather than feeling that you've got to read a massive book or write something that's really big, you can just look at the theme and say, okay, this is my prayer, God, for that. And you can speak it, write it, draw it, dance it, move it. You can really do whatever you want, and you can be doing that whilst you're doing something else as well. So don't be afraid to encounter God in a different way, and allow these things to inspire you with where they can go. Also within our Advent literature and resources that are available are short little reflections for you to do on the Advent Sundays. So Advent in 2022 actually begins on Sunday the 27th of November. That's why we've got to get it out to you early. So Sunday the 27th of November is the first Sunday in Advent. And these little reflections that I've included in the Advent pack offer you a chance to encounter something on those Sundays, either as an individual or with your family and your friends. Now, the structure for these reflections are very much based on the book that I've written, Movement, Prayer and Scripture, where you have a pause. You have scripture at the top, then you pause, then you have a little prayer that you say, you have a movement that you can do, and then if you want to, you can move it a little further. And that simple structure has basically been the basis of the reflections, allowing you a really solid framework to look at what you're doing. And much like with the 24 days of movement and dance inspiration, you can spend as much or as little time on it as you want. So it might be that you simply read it through. It might be that you want to use the song suggestion and actually move. It's entirely up to you. But what that offers is another way that you can engage with Advent. So you've either got a daily thing that you can do, or you have a weekly thing. So you can choose whichever you want to do each time to engage. One of the other things that's also included is a prayer, because sometimes we feel we don't have time to move and respond, and sometimes we don't have time to reflect, but maybe we do have time to read and remember a little prayer. So there's a really simple prayer for Advent that you can put on your fridge, on a cupboard door, or in your car, on your dashboard, by your mirror. Place it somewhere that you go regularly. And whenever you go to that place, read that prayer and give it to God. So it's another way, it's another really simple way to encounter God in this season, where there isn't pressure and when you don't have to fit into a specific box to do something. So each of these elements really offer a chance to engage in Advent in a way that suits you, because let's remember, we are all unique and God has made us all unique, which means how we encounter God and how we learn from Him and how we read His Word is all unique to us. So the variety that I've offered in the Advent resources offers an opportunity for you to uniquely connect in this Advent season in a way that suits you. I'm not necessarily expecting you to do it all. It might be that you pick and you choose. But what's great is that they're not dated, which means that year after year, if you want to go back to them and revisit them and do it again, there is still that opportunity to do it.